got here quick, we got a rough draft of our Raptor. I just pretty much just did a quick cutout and stuff and sculptured out with clay really quick to kind of shape up to see what size head we'd want. And then, you know, for now I won't carry on anymore until I get pretty much the rest of him, you know, with his legs, getting him right, his back leg, and then I still have to add another arm. But this will at least just give something I can look at for a little bit before I finalize a critique and add little details in. So, you know, there's a chance that probably this line could be way different, but as long as you get things in your mind, it'll help you go to the next stage.
Now, what about the tail? Is the tail going to be tight to the wall, or is the tail going to be 3D out from the wall? Because I could see your mother busted it today.
Yeah.
Did you catch that dig? Your mother busted it.
Yep.
We're going to reinforce it, so it's no big deal.
Yeah, so the tail, as you can see, you know, we've got it out from the wall, but we're going to design it where it's going to give it a nice 3D curve out from the wall and then go back in.
So it is going to be 3D out from the wall like that?
3D out from the wall, you know, despite how thick we make that. But yeah, that'll definitely put a lot more life into it. You know, again, there's still a lot more to add.
I like it.
I'm hoping to add, with time, a volcano, and then about 3 pterodactyls, and then up over in this corner is going to come out a couple ferns, and then at the bottom foundation will be different rocks. So
now, do you think you need the other side of the front arm? Do you think we can get away with just that one?
Possibly.
Or do you think we've got to have subliminal?
I would say, if anything,
bit?
What I would save dead last in this probably, once you get everything else about close for the size and gross and everything, is I would probably save that arm there dead last to see, you know, is it going to be completely naked, or could we get by with one really good arm on that angle? And that
now you can have his front fingers stick out like this off the mold there, 3D.
Yep.
Because that means we got to make a special dam to be able to mold that.
Yep.
So that's going to be 3 special dams, Jay. One on the tail, one on top of the head, and then one on that front leg, depending on how he does it. This is Jacob's baby. I'm just here to help him, but it's his.
Just trying to shape up a little bit to get a little bit of a kind of a bone structure.
We're arguing when we came out the other day. We worked on Doris and I. We differed. I thought I wanted to make the head a lot smaller, and she thinks they got real big heads. And I'm afraid if the head is big, they got a skinny body. It's going to end up making him look too skinny. So that's why we wanted him to work on the head, so we could all see if we could agree. Because you know what? We don't agree very much. And the reason we don't is we're human beings. So
I'm gonna head over to the leg and go from there to figure out now, get my show leg, and then from there I'll be able to determine anatomically then where his back rear leg will be. But I can't do that until I have my show leg done. And then again, if we do want to have an arm coming out from behind here, you know, still you'd have to get your show side done first to determine.
Is this as far out as you want this to come? Because we can.
It could change.
I'm working on the details of this mountain lion.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I can't tell you what he's going to be doing until it's all done, but it gives you a chance. So I do one side at a time. See, I got his tongue in there.
Huh?
And then tomorrow, I'm going to see, I was working different. I see the eyes. When he's grabbing an animal, I wanted the eyes real bug-eyed, real wide open. It's easier to have a mean look when they're more slanted like this, but I opened it up. So then it's going to be more bug-eyed. So then tomorrow I've got to make sure everything matches here. The other side of the tongue. You can see his ear here, right there. So then tomorrow I've got to work that on the other side. I'm getting his sternal-maxillary muscles coming down here. So I'm trying to make everything, if you see all this detail, to look very muscular and massive and powerful.
Sure does.
So I got this hump here. The wrinkles are going to be in there. Everything is done in the gross first. Most people would sculpture the wrinkles. I sculpture all the gross first, and then I bring the detail in afterwards. And then I start detailing things. And then everything I do has to come out of the mold. So that's where, see how the tongue's going over that tooth, over the tooth there? I've got to be able to pull that out. So I can't show the teeth in the front the way that over. And it's actually pointed a little bit like it's pushing up there, where that's a little bit dipped in the middle there. Then the high point will be in the middle to pull out of the mold.
So, all right, well, that's it for now. That's just a little bit of some gross shaping you're seeing for what's up and coming. So, thanks for tuning in. I'm Jake.